gas, but as you can tell, we're going camping up to Payson. We're doing dispersed camping. Basically, dispersed camping, boondocking, whatever you want to call it. It's basically free camping in a random spot on the side of the road. We have to do that, still go to Walmart. It's 5 in the afternoon. We both got out of work. We're pretty tired. We're just going overnight, and then tomorrow we're gonna go to a lake. I don't remember what the name is. We just both needed to kind of hang out where the trees are because it's been a pretty stressful week and we're both really excited. And we were very close to not doing this because we were really tired and it just seemed like a lot. But we're just gonna sleep in the car and go with the flow and hope that it all goes fine. Dinner, snack, breakfast quest. So we I don't know if it's more inconvenient to do it this way or to just plan beforehand, but we didn't have time. I have to be the last bathroom stop for the day and no bathroom tonight, so I'm gonna miss having a toilet. So we're getting Subway. We only have like a water heater type of situation and it's nighttime. So finding our dispersed camping and setting up.
Easy peasy. We didn't bring a tent.
We didn't bring a tent. You have to drive into the road too. It's like a dirt road. Yeah. It'll be interesting.
It's hard.
It's just because it's dark. Like, okay. No way! Hell's Gate?
Well, this is where Hell's Gate is. Tell me about Hell's Gate and how like Satanist.
You're telling me this now?
I didn't know Hell's Gate was down here.
I don't think that's true. We're back home, but basically to touch on what he was saying when we were driving into the campsite was that he's heard stories about how there's like stuff going on in that area, and we thought it was kind of, you know, like whatever. We didn't think much of it until you see further in the video the next day what we find next door. So keep watching. All right, so we've gone pretty deep into the woods and they can't find a spot, and we just keep going further in. Although there's some right there, but it's really hard because it just looks like you can just drive into it. You're paranoid, and now I feel bad.
Name is what freaks me out.
I know, but it's just a name. It's literally just a name. For how deep that is.
It's not gonna be deep enough to.
Guys, we found a spot. All right, this is looking like our spot. Oh my god, look at all the flowers. Okay, so I'm trying to organize our snacks. He has asthma.
This is tough, okay? My editor.
Give me a little. Okay.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. They don't always have the veggie patty everywhere, especially in like more rural areas like towns and stuff. Vegans and vegetarians are not a big thing in towns like that, like Utah for example. Very hard to find stuff over there. No, but it's good. Yeah. Boom. Grab our cup. Tastes like black coffee. Pretty sure there's bugs in there. That's okay. Do you want to try my coffee? So last night we had mentioned that we're staying at
Hell's Gate.
and I don't really think that much of it, but we came to this campsite next door that we didn't know was here in the first place. That's a lot nicer than ours. It's flat, it has an actual fire pit. And we started to notice some details about the campsite.
Let me show them.
That were a little off-putting. We're gonna come show you guys. For reference, we slept in that car. Little walk to this really nice campsite.
So this is what I saw first. And then I noticed whatever that is. I don't want to touch it. Bones. There's a bone hanging on the tree.
And then I was
That's
like,
crazy.
What's that box? Because earlier he was like, they have a bear box over here. And I was like, you know what? This box looks man-made. It is. And I think that it's to use the bathroom because look at it. But then we're standing here looking and I find a saw sitting here.
The saw could be for the hole, but at the same time, there's
The dedication
bones
for
everywhere.
this though. Someone like has to live here. I've been talking to him about me really wanting like, it sounds psychotic, but like dead animal bones because I think they look really cool. To like put them in a frame or something and try to find what animal they were. He won't let me take those home. He thinks it was some kind of fucking ritual. And it might bring bad juju to the house. Little brokenhearted about that because
What other canines?
where am I gonna find bones? I've hiked so much.
I guess.
But I hike so much and I don't find, we've came across bones one time. And that was like 4 years ago.
You'll find more.
And it was fresh. No.
Take it.
I saw a squirrel this morning.
I was hoping we'd see some deer or something.
Every time we've come here and we're in town, we see deer, elk. Bye-bye camp spot. So sad.
This is like our first camp this year.
Literally, in like 2 years actually. But we're going camping in Flat in 2 weeks.
Yes.
They do not want company. Does that not look so good? So we talked during breakfast and we decided, because the other watering hole that we were planning to go to was actually in Winslow and we're not trying to drive that far. Instead, we decided to do a more local water hole. There's a lot around here, but it's those kind of off-roading, hiking, there's no trail signs type of situations. And we're gonna try to go to one of them in Camp Verde. We are like 15 minutes away from it. The only thing that we have to really tell us where to go is a article from Google that I found. We're just gonna kind of hope that we can find the watering hole. Do you think we'll find it?
I think we'll find it.
Yeah, and we've never been there, so we don't know like what it's gonna be like. So I guess we'll see where this road takes us. We're almost to the turnoff, so looks like we're doing this all over again. I always get us into these situations, and the off-roading is getting a little too off-roady. It just sucks because like doing stuff like this, it's like you have to be willing to kind of risk not getting to where you're trying to get because you don't know where you're going. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know if it's going to be successful, you know, until you get there. Or you just turn around and don't get there. Once upon a time, the first time we went camping 3 years ago, we went to a place called the Edge of the World, which was another spot that's very local and like Not a lot of people know about it. And there was 20 miles of off-roading, worse than this. And we took his Acura.
The Acura TSX. If you know what an Acura TSX is, you don't want to be off-roading in that.
And the next day we kept off-roading even after making it out of there and surviving. And then we got home from Flag, which was a 3-hour drive. And the next day he had 2 pop tires.
Left Flagstaff.
But we made it home safely. And if you know the drive from Flag to Phoenix, it's all downhill. And if you pop a tire, I mean, you can fly off the cliff. This isn't bad. But if you have a car, I don't recommend it, because that is the risk you are taking. We have successfully found the relief is crazy. Period. There was a fork, so we don't even know if we're going the right way. All right, so we're in elevation. We're like semi out of breath.
We need to start practicing
And
our
this
elevation.
trail is flat. There's no trail on all trails to find it, so we kind of just have to go with what people say. And now we're gonna find a stone house at some point. And if you keep going into the stone house, you end up on West Clear Creek, which stretches 20 miles long, so it never ends. So we're hoping this is the road. This thing's kind of heavy. He's got a backpack on too. And it's pretty hot in the sun. Well, I'll tell you when we might or might not find that stone house.
If not, it was an adventure either way. But getting to this road was, I think, a while ago, riding with my buddies. And I think I caught down my suspension. The whole way through, we're just
It's like a really steep hill that we came down that was bumpy. We got to go back up that hill.
Yeah.
So it's just all that for this to not work out would be really sad. It's just weird because driving into that parking lot, there was a lot of people hanging out at the water because the creek was still there, and there's no one on this trail. So we don't know if people just don't know about it or it's not right. I know, we got Chacos and Walmart water shoes.
I know. See my dogs.
We'll see when we get to the stone house. Did you break it off the tree? We're on these swinging ropes, and I backflipped so hard, and my butt is so red. I literally felt it in my cranium and my intestine. I've never felt that kind of pain in my entire life. And then out of that, I started choking. And we also snapped one of the swinging things, but I think it was on his last breath. It wasn't our fault, you know. And Logan's going to a cliff jump, so this is so fun.